Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever lecture of Mental Funda. The lecture is based on the topic Coplanar forces. Now this is a common topic in JEE as well as engineering mechanics. However, JEE students are not allowed to use a calculator while engineering mechanics will. Let me start with explaining the meaning of the topic. Coplanar. Coplanar means all the things that can lie in one plane. If you can describe each body's position with just horizontal and vertical distance, then you can say the bodies are coplanar. In other words, if you can draw those things on a page, on a sheet of paper, on a board, then those are coplanar. But if you require more than a board, if you require 3D things, they are non-coplanar. Now let's define a force. Well, force is a physical quantity that tends to move a body. That's the most simple definition of a force. A physical quantity that tends to move a body. Yeah, it tries to move a body. Now, the aim of this chapter is to find out a resultant of different given systems. First, understand what a resultant is. Resultant is also a force, but it is a single force that can replace all the given forces. So if you have 5 to 10 forces, or even if you have two forces and you want to combine them and make just one single force, that single force is called a resultant. Although in this topic there are three types of systems, in this video I will be only talking about the first type, that is parallel system, and you can watch the latter two on the given description link. It is very easy to identify. As you can see, it does not matter what the shape of the body is. If all the forces have same direction, as you can see here, all the forces are vertical, then it's a parallel system. Now you can see all the forces are inclined at the same angle, hence they are parallel. And now you can see all forces are horizontal and hence again parallel. So that's all about how to identify a parallel system. Now let's see how to add them up. When you are finding the resultant, you just have to add the forces, but you have to keep the direction in mind. In general, we take upward as positive, downward as negative. So as you can see, all the forces here are vertical. Some of them are upwards and some of them are downwards. So we will take upward forces as positive, add them up. Downward forces as negative, subtract them, and the total that you can see is the resultant force. Now, because force is a vector quantity, not only its magnitude and direction, but sometimes its position also matters. And we also need to find the position of the body. So now we need to apply what is known as the principle of moments, or also known as Varignon's theorem, to determine the position of the resultant. Let's keep the sign convention same as before, upward positive, downward negative. Let's not confuse ourselves too much right now, but we will just keep upward positive and downward negative. Now we need to find the moments of each force and add them up. Here's how we are going to do it. The first force into first distance gives m1. Second force into second distance gives m2. Uh, as you can see, I'm taking the distance from the reference point, the starting point. You can choose any reference point you want, but it's easier to choose the starting point so that we can get all the distances correct and in order. First force into first distance, the second force into second distance, third force into third distance, and so on. Now, what you have are different moments, and keep in mind some of them are positive, some of them are negative. Finally, add them up to get the net moment. This, this net moment shows the moment of the resultant. Yes, that is what Varignon's theorem says. The net moment of the system is equal to the moment of the resultant. So if we can just equate this net moment to moment of resultant, that is resultant force into distance. This distance is unknown that we need to find here. There you go. That's how you simply solve a parallel force system. Now let me show a few other examples and its solution. I'll leave them for you to solve. If you get the given answers correct, you have got it. And then you can move on to the next video, which is concurrent forces and general forces. Thank you for now. Keep watching. If you like the video, like it. If you find it helpful, share it. Comment if you think anything is missing, and we'll get back to you.